Hey, welcome to Bass Ranger Outdoors. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a product review on some of the rods that I use. So to get right into it, the rods that I've become really familiar with is Castaway rods. One of the series they have is called the Taranis CX. It's a fairly new rod. It came out about a year ago, but over the course of 2016 I had used the rod for the majority of the year, and so far the rod has actually been very good in terms of quality, durability, even just working with the company. They're very good at getting right back to you. So I am not, as a disclaimer, I'm not affiliated to Castaway. However, this is a product that I use quite a bit when I'm fishing. You might see me sometimes fishing with a 13 Fishing, but for the most part, in terms of my rods, I'm really enjoying fishing Castaway rods. They haven't let me down. Always tough, durable, and they've been put through tremendous use over the 2016 year. The one particular rod that if you really want an all-around rod, that one that fits the different needs for fishing the river, fishing lakes, you can fish chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, throwing some jigs. That all-around rod is a 7-foot mag heavy. It covers the broad spectrum of any technique besides getting into really heavy or really finesse baits. Over the course of the year, I really have used it just for use this rod for chatterbait fishing. And if you've watched some of my videos, my personal best and a lot of the big fish that I've caught over the 2016 year were caught off of this rod. A tremendous rod, very durable. Like I said, I put this through some abuse. I actually did a rod repair review where it was my fault. I actually popped the insert out at the very tip of my rod. That was my fault. But I called Notify Castaway, and Castaway actually sent me a new tip and the glue, and they actually had a step-by-step video on how to do your own rod repair for that particular type of repair. But overall, this is a great rod. Like I said, I fished it almost every technique. This was my all-around rod. I really carry this rod anywhere I go. This is my go-to rod. For the most part, it's never let me down. It's always been, it has the backbone on it. I would consider it a moderate. It's not a fast action. However, it's advertised as a fast action. I think it has a very moderate bend to it. I would consider it right around a medium heavy. Not on the heavy end, rather just on the medium end. But it does definitely have enough backbone, especially for your chatterbait fishing or jig fishing. Has enough of that backbone to set a good hook. One of the things I wanted to mention along with this rod, this is a veteran-friendly company. They offer tremendous discounts for all veterans. So if you are a veteran watching this video, check them out. They also have other series, Taranis being one of the series. I think they have about 4 different types of series. The Skeleton V2s, and I know they have a higher end. Their top of the end line runs about $275 to $300. The Skeleton V2s, they're running right about 180, and then the Taranis has these introductory models, you know, coming in right under $100, and I think that's a good for beginning anglers that are looking for a good beginning rod to start out with. These are definitely the rods to consider for your arsenal. The other thing I was gonna mention about the series or Castaway brand, besides having excellent customer service, they get back with you right away. The quality and durability of these rods, I've put these rods through a lot, from throwing them in a truck bed to beating them up along the river from falling on them. I have not been able to break my rod yet, thank God. And I really put it through a lot. It's just been a very durable rod. I do have to say that they're probably, in terms of sensitivity, maybe not as sensitive as the upper end of the rods. I do fish the skeletons, Castaway skeleton rods, and there's more sensitivity in it. However, the sensitivity level between your introductory model and your skeleton model, you know, I think for one, sensitivity has a lot to do not only with the fisherman being aware of what a bite feels like, but at the same time, you still, on this introductory model, you can still feel the bite. It has pretty average sensitivity, and I have yet to, you know, blame my missed bite on my rod. I could feel a bite. I even had, during the very sluggish months when the bite was really soft, I was still able to feel that bite. Very, very good quality rod. You won't be disappointed. Hopefully you'll check them out at castawayrods.com. Thank you for checking out this video today. Hopefully you enjoyed my review. Yeah, like I said, I've beat this Castaway rod up, you know, and still it's a dynamic rod. Hopefully you gain some information about if you are considering a purchase, and you know, just stay tuned. I'm gonna have some other rod reviews in addition to some reels. I know I've been switching over from 13 Fishing to Shimano, just trying out some different reels that I've come to. I've also fished some other different types of reels, even gave one away earlier last year, or late last year. But thanks for hanging in there. Hey, fishing's been tough, that's why you haven't been seeing much posted. In addition, you know, I'm going to school and working full time, so it's pretty demanding in addition to the family. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be pushing out some actually fishing videos and see some great catches. Thanks for hanging in there.